you guys inspire me. I am so inspired to just, if I get something that channels through me, just trust God and just do it.
There you go. That's it. I mean, everything I've ever done has been on the whim, just like that. God had dropped something down in my spirit from all the plays I've done. I used to be a church girl, A Time for Redemption, the New Millennium Crucifixion, which is the biggest play I've ever done. Every businesses I've owned, Campbell Custom Homes, Thomas and Bland Homes, the PACE funding that I received, being the first African-American woman to ever receive PACE funding as a land developer, was huge. So whatever God drops in my spirit, I just go do it. I have the faith that I go get it done, because I believe that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Definitely have to do a special shout out to my mom, Pastor Thelma Campbell Thomas. I know she's on here watching. And I tell you, it all started from that woman, that amazing, anointed, powerful woman of God. There will be no Sylvia Thomas. There will be no Tyler Perry. There will be no Johnny B and Roze if it was not for her. She instilled the Christian values, but she taught us so much when it comes to plays and writing and producing and making it happen. So, yeah, my mom. So, Mom, I love you. Hopefully we're making you proud, and I'll be seeing you soon right after Christmas.
Oh, I love it.
I like to come up with like little stories in my head. I like listening to different styles of music. So, you put both things together, you can just create anything and be able to make masterpieces with sound. I think that's what's cool about it to me. So I just like being able to create like an artist creates painting.
I remember he was only about 15 years old, and he was in the basement. I mean, he would make hit after hit after hit, and I'm like amazed at my son being able to do this, write the song, produce the track, the whole thing. So I was sitting there in the background just watching him. He was by himself. He was just creating, and a tear rolled down my face. I was so proud and so excited for him. And I said, now I know how my mom feels when she's sitting in the audience watching my plays, because that's how I felt watching my son create something out of nothing that's so good. You're like, oh my God. So yeah, I just had to throw that in there of how proud my children have made me as their mother. With extraordinary gifts that they have.
Yeah. Well, Mom, I'm glad I can make you feel that.
Absolutely. Thank you. This is my baby Roze sneaking in here.
Yes.
Come a little closer.
I love it. Do you think that all three of you guys will ever collaborate and do something together?
Well, we have done a little something together with the official music video. Jesus. I directed it and wrote the treatment. Of course, Roze is the artist, the star that wrote the song, performing, dancing, and Johnny B is featured in the video. So that's our first time kind of all doing something together.
I love it. And we get to see it here tonight too.
Yes, exclusive. It has not been released anywhere else.
Woo! I love this. I'm so excited. Nice. So tell me, Roze, about your journey. You dance also.
Yes, I do. I've actually always been dancing ever since my mom actually took me to see the movie called Stump the Yard. About like 6, 7 years old. And I've always been interested in dancing. I've actually always looked at Michael Jackson as well.
Nice.
So, yeah, dancing's always been a part of me.
Nice. I love it. Yeah. So how did the vision come through with this video? What was your inspiration on it?
So really what inspired me to make it, like I feel like God just put it in my heart to create something that everybody can gravitate towards, and just something to to send a good message, just a really deep message.
And I love that you guys are doing that. Both you and Johnny are really working hard on, making life better for others and using your platform to inspire and to really make a statement and to make a difference in this world.
And that's another thing, man. I feel like music nowadays is kind of not always bringing a good message, and I always want to bring a good message behind my music, and I always just want to bring just life. That's all. Life and love.
I love that.
I just want to take a shout out to God, to be honest.
Well,
I feel like without God, we wouldn't even be doing the things we'd be doing. We wouldn't be getting the ideas we'll be having. And that's all I really thank is God, my mom also, and my brother, because they inspire me just to keep going, just to keep being creative. They never tell me I can't do something, and I just love them for that. So
Yeah.
Of course, I gotta thank the whole family. We all here. Shout out to everybody that's watching. I saw Mom. I think you had text Marlon, my cousin Marlon, about what was going on, and my cousin Deliska.
There's just so much love between you guys. It's so beautiful to see.
Absolutely. And I could not leave this interview without doing a shout out to my wonderful husband, Lee Jackson. We just got married September 19th, and just thank God for him. He's he's my biggest fan now, biggest supporter. So of course I could not leave the interview without telling him how much I love him and thank him for being a part of our lives. And he just came in the family and fit right in. So we thank God.
What projects do you have coming up, Sylvia?
Well, we're working on, I have 3 different sizzle reels for reality TV shows. One called Redeeming the Glory, featuring myself and my 2 sons, Roze and Johnny B. It is very powerful. It's almost like the real Empire, but with the positiveness and that inspiration and inspiring people to know that it doesn't matter how far you've fallen or what mistakes you've made or, what catastrophes you've had to overcome. If you never give up, and you keep God first, you can accomplish the impossible. So that's the Redeeming the Glory. We also have the Sylvia Thomas Show featuring Ella Mae, my comedic character, to have you rolling laughing.
I love it.
So yeah, we're looking forward for her. And I have a fix and flip show with my reality real estate business, showing these wonderful families getting beautiful custom rehab homes with my state-of-the-art selection center. And we're doing it with no down payment, no closing costs. We give them back $1,000 at the closing, and they get to customize their home from top to bottom. So that's a show too.
Wow, so much exciting stuff about our wonderful video coming up. The thing that we have been all waiting for so patiently. Woo!
This video that is, I says it's marked with greatness, because not only because of the content, but it is tied into one of the most powerful movements, global movements that the world has ever seen, which is Black Lives Matter. And Roze's lyrics, his words, and just a direction that I was actually given from God above to how to direct it, how to tie it into that was just amazing. So Roosevelt, being a young man and being on a mission from God to be fearless enough to go out in the world where there's all kind of violence and racism and all types of things that's degrading to the races, he's taken on that mantle to say, okay, God, use me, let me go out here and see if I can be an influence for people to do it the right way and to love and to eradicate racism. And he started kind of a sub-movement inside of the Black Lives Movement, which is the no hate, no violence movement. And that's for all races, for all people. And I'm so proud of that message. And that video shows that in a most entertaining and powerful way.
I love it. Yeah. And it's a huge statement that needs to be made. Yes. And I have so much respect for all of you guys for really using your voice to make a difference in this world. It needs to be done.
Yes, and it's I tell you, I have never seen the races come together like they've done in 2020. That I'm so proud of that, because you always have a certain ethnic group that feels like no one understands me and none of the races understand what we're going through. But this year was the first time I've ever seen Caucasians, Mexicans, I don't care what race you were, African Americans, come together for a cause and say, it is time to stop this. It is time to stop the racism and this violence, and to have my young son and Johnny B to kind of join in those forces and create something so creative. I'm proud. It's a gift to the world, and it's reminding the world that the remedy is remembering Jesus Christ, God Almighty, because we cannot do it by ourselves. The world has been so polluted with evil that it's time now for the good and love and unity and the fruit of the Spirit to just reign. And that's what that video is displaying and talking about.
God kind of just gave me this song to write at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Literally.
And literally just woke me up. And
Wow.
I just got into the studio as soon as he told me what to do. And it was just really an anointed recording session. And I just felt like I needed to make a music video out of it. And it had a big message behind it. And what we did was really have some choreography. We had some stories behind it. And, you know, it's even featuring my mom in there. She's a perfect actor, of course. And even had my brother acting in it. And it was fun, man. And my mom also helped direct it as well. She pretty much directed it. You know, we all had ideas, but she pretty much directed everything. And, you know, and then we also had some dance choreography.
So you all are going to enjoy it.
Woohoo! Love that you're so passionate and your sons are so passionate and you guys are just really shedding light onto the world. And there's so much respect for that.
Absolutely. And we want you all your fans, everyone, you know, get behind the single, push it. We have never released this before. This is the first time they're seeing this video. But tonight, probably within the next week, we're going to have a major global push behind Jesus and merchandising, t-shirts, sweatshirts, because we want the message to just go everywhere. So there'll be a real big push behind you. You'll be seeing it all over. But just remember, you saw it first here with Miss Jacqueline Valdez.
So let's go ahead and put it on. I'm so excited.
My son. My son.
God, is that you?
I need you to tell the world my message.
But God, I'm just a young man. Who's gonna listen to me?
Go, and I will be with you.
Present up in the morning. Oh my, what's this feeling in my body? Just got back from a holy party. I got purity, Jesus living me. I'm so high. I feel Jesus Christ. You might think I'm crazy, but I really love the vibe. You ain't gotta lie. You know you feel it. Ain't no better feeling than anointing from heaven. We can dance in the kingdom of love, yeah. Nothing but Yahweh in my life. Lift my hands up in the sky and I shout, Yahweh, yeah. Present up in the morning, my remedy, Yahweh, yeah. Present up in the morning, my remedy, yeah. My remedy. You might think I'm crazy, but I really love the vibe. No hate, no violence, harmony and love's all we want. Rain down on us. No hate, no violence, harmony and love's all we want. Rain down on us. You might think I'm crazy, but I really love the vibe. You ain't gotta lie. You know you feel it. Ain't no better feeling than anointing from heaven. We can dance in the kingdom of love, yeah. Nothing but Yahweh in my life. Lift my hands up in the sky and I shout,